Hey, it's Mac. Welcome to Holistic Health Talk. Hey, today I have a guest for y'all. She's into massage, one of my favorites. Y'all know that? Well, maybe y'all don't know, but it is. Hey, Latijera, how you doing today?
I am doing awesome. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, it's great. It is my pleasure. And why don't you go ahead and talk to our viewers and tell them a little about yourself, your massage business, and what that entails.
Perfect. Thank you. So I am Latijera. I've been a massage therapist for 9 years. How I got into it was my older brother started working at a very young age, and medication was no longer helping him.
Hmm.
So I started being a YouTuber, as in watching YouTube things
Wow.
and seeing different ways that I could help my brother. From there, I realized I was able to feel things under my hands and was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. After that, my brother no longer needed medication to help him with his pains. My mom got jealous, started working on her. And
Hmm.
then from there, my mom, I was like 9, 10 years old. My mom couldn't find a babysitter. She was taking me to work with her. And they were like, oh, no, you can't have a kid here. This is not a place for children. This is a job.
Wow.
And then she told them about the fact that I do massage therapy and the fact that it helps out a lot and that their numbers can go down when it comes to work injuries. So we ended up having a little code word popcorn. So the guy bought me a popcorn machine. People would literally buy popcorn to get a chair massage, and their numbers went down so much that my mom was able to make extra money off of it because, of course, child labor laws can't pay a kid.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They have kids in Hollywood, so and I know they make all kind of
See,
money.
that's the tricky part. That is the tricky
Yeah, they under a
part.
different law or something. But we're not gonna get into that. I'm just shocked about it. I know they make money.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So from there, just years went by where I was doing it as a side hustle, and then I realized why not do it as my career.
Okay.
And I went to school at the age of 21. I went to Kaplan College in Vista. Sadly, they are closed now.
Oh.
I got to learn a lot of different things from the basic Swedish, deep tissue, like I said, post isometric release, and then all the different modalities, prenatal, you cupping and hot stones, let's see, and aromatherapy. So they taught me a lot in that one little bit of schooling. And I just been in love with it and fell even deeper in love once I realized how much I could actually help.
Wow, that is great. That is great. I know you named a few of them that, ring my bell. Aromatherapy is something I'm kind of really into now and been into pretty deep for the last 6 to 8 months because I always have my atomizer on and diffusing, those good scents, lavender, lemon, and all that stuff. So we're going to have to get in and talk about a little more detail about what you offer. So why don't you go ahead and start with one of your modalities or something about what you offer? Give them a little more detail.
So for me, myself, what I specialize in is range of motion. So I work with a lot of people that end up getting frozen shoulder, a lot of people that feel like they pulled their back or they got into a car accident or things like that. Someone that probably they're not able to lift the way that they used to lift and they feel pain when they're doing certain movements. Those are people that I normally work with when it comes to my massage therapy because that's my favorite modality.
Okay, range of motion. I hear you on that one. Yeah, I probably needed something like that a few weeks ago because I don't know. I've been trying to get back in the gym on the weights. I wasn't big in the weights, so I started to want to, get on the machine weights, and I think I probably did a few days that was too heavy, and
Oh
my left
man.
shoulder and stuff was like cramping up or just tightening up so much. I was like, goodness, what the heck going on?
You tried to go hard or go home, huh?
Yeah, and, and
Well,
and I went
for
home.
that one, for
Yeah.
that one, I always tell people when it comes to lifting weights, you know, less weight, more reps.
Yeah.
and it's really going to help build up that body frame even more, and it's going to be more healthy for your muscles.
Yeah, most definitely. Believe me, I stopped lifting the weights, that I was doing on the shoulders and in that area, and I just did other stuff, other areas of the body, but I did lighter, weights, so I wouldn't aggravate anything, to do with that. But it kind of dissipated out there 2 to 3 weeks, which was
Yeah,
good.
that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely beautiful.
So tell us more about, what you have to offer in massage.
So I also do like little add-ons. So I do a sugar foot scrub, which exfoliates the dead skin off of your feet.
Oh,
I also do hot stones. Now for hot stones, I have it as an add-on, as in to help get the body adjusted to touch. So just getting the body relaxed, because a lot of us have that fight or flight and we're like, wait, someone's moving us. Someone's touching us.
okay.
So the stones will help relax the body so that I can actually work deeper into the muscles. Or just a full on hot stone session, which is like 50 stones where you have three different placements. Either one of them is on the chest, the other one's on the back, and the last one's in between the toes.
You said 50. You mean you use 50 stones at one time on a person?
I use 50 stones within a session.
Okay. I don't know. I
Yes.
just thinking that's a heck of a lot of stones. Where you putting all them stones on me? I would be like coals, hot coals or something to get done with you.
When you do the placements, there is a towel that is separating your skin from the stones, so you don't have to worry about it being like certain movies out there melting through fat
Okay. So
suits.
you don't actually put the stone on the skin because I've had that done.
So when it comes to the placements, the ones that stay on you, no, I do not put those directly on the skin. When it comes to the massage itself, yes, I do put it on the skin, and I allow the client to feel it before I actually put it directly on them, and have the understanding that I do not wear any gloves or anything like that. So I'm going to be having this heat directly in my hand the whole time
Yeah.
to give them that security that they are not going to get burned or anything like that.
Okay. Wow. And I know you said the scrub, that kind of, traumatized me. Well, I've been traumatized here recently. I had a pedicure and I went in and this lady pulled out this little yellow scrubbing pad because it's been a good while since I've had a pedicure. So I'm sure I had some dead skin on my feet. But man, she got the scrubbing on my feet and I was like, hey, wait a minute, you don't have to scrub that hard. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time, but when I got home, I had a bruise on my feet. And I
Oh,
was like,
goodness.
man, what the heck did she do? I'm like, man, this woman did injured me.
So as a licensed massage therapist, I can't get too deep into that one.
Okay.
My exfoliation is a light exfoliation. If you have tougher skin, then we'll use a salt, but if you have softer skin, we'll use a sugar. And pretty much both of them will help draw out toxins, and we will make sure that we get the feet nice and moist so that that skin will loosen up for us so that we can exfoliate as much as we can without actually doing any extracurricular scrubbing
I
and
was
hurting people.
scrubbing. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what I was in for. Now, I kind of like that. You said it detoxes, so it serves as a detox as well as cleaning and beautifying. I know for the women or whatever with the feet, huh?
Yes. When we really think about our feet, nobody thinks about the fact that it's an entrance to the body. And the crazy part about it is one of the main entrances to the body. So a lot of the stuff that we are putting in our body and our body is trying to force out actually comes through our feet. So if you ever know anybody out there with really stinky feet, that's their body trying to tell them that there is something going on.
Oh, definitely. Okay. Now, do you use any essential oils with that when you're doing that detox, like with the scrub or?
So for my scrubs, I usually have ones that come with this essential oils naturally within them. And they have like brands. So the ones I have right now are ones that get your senses going more than actually have a benefit to them. So I have a chocolate one. So that is, for the people out there that, like the smell of chocolate and the cravings of chocolate.
Okay.
Um, and when you do the chocolate foot scrub with me, you also get a hot chocolate right after the end of your service.
Wow.
And then my other one is a lemonade. It's a mint lemonade one. And with that one, because of the mint, of course, that's going to help a little bit. And then the lemonade portion is just for the smell of it.
Okay.
And with that one, we'll end the service with a nice lemon tea.
Oh wow, that sounds good. I think I like that whole lemon thing. I might have to get you to get me one of the lemon packets. Yeah. So talk a little bit more about some of your others. I know we talked earlier. You was telling me about some aromatherapy and things.
Yes, so for my aromatherapy, especially with the times that it is now, I try my best to use the ones that's attacking our immune system.
Mm,
So peppermint, orange, the basic one that most people that really love aromatherapies know is frankincense,
okay.
which is a mixture of different aromatherapies. But that one right there, I usually push that through no matter what, even if you're just getting an hour massage.
Mm,
It's usually the smell that is going on in my room just to help boost that immune system so that you can breathe through while I'm doing the deeper work into the muscles.
okay. Wow. Sounds good. Yeah, that's one of my
Yes.
favorite essential oils too. If the guys don't know, y'all better know. I use jojoba oil and put drops of frankincense in my jojoba oil because after I shave, I slap that on my face and put it all on my skin. Because frankincense, that's the stuff you brothers don't know
Yes.
for bumps and all of that. Okay?
And then another modality that I love so much, and it is so helpful, is cupping.
Ah,
And with cupping, when I say it helps a lot, it's been difficult in my career before I learned about it
yeah.
to really break down those huge knots that we've been building up over time. And we've been, just sitting there adding it on by day, not realizing that it's adding on. Now we're hunched over and we
Mm,
have this huge knot in the back. With cupping, it allows it to release those muscle tensions and all of those toxins that were sitting in there. And some even goes deep to where it's releasing stale blood that is in the system and it helps with the lymphatic system.
wow.
So that's something that I really, really love about cupping. It helps in so many different areas. And I also use that when it comes to my range of motion massage, depending on if that's something that's getting in the way of getting that range of motion back going.
Okay. So I know cupping, maybe talk about that a little bit and maybe, I guess, give them a kind of more of a pictorial or perspective of what it is. Because some people might not be familiar with cupping.
Okay, perfect. So, the first thing I would want to say is if you've ever seen anybody with round red things on their backs or on their
Yeah.
shoulders or anything like that, I promise you they didn't get attacked by an alien.
Okay. Okay.
That came from cupping because the toxins and stale blood all comes to the surface so your body can naturally get rid of it. And with cupping, there's so many different types. I use the hand pump one, and I also use a machine one. And what it does is you put it on, you do a couple of pumps depending on the body and the person's reaction. And then you just keep a lookout for the color. So if it really starts getting dark, you want to remove it. If you're noticing like, okay, it's going to be fine, I can leave it on for the full 3 minutes.
Mm,
For me myself, I like doing active cupping, which means that I put the cups in the areas where the muscle is not allowing you to move, and then we naturally just take the body through its normal range of motion. And
mm.
then those cups are gonna fall off, and that's fine. They
Okay.
they won't break. They're not glass, at least the ones that I have.
Oh yeah. What are yours made out of?
It's made out of silicone.
Oh, okay.
And then I
Composite.
also have the oh goodness, it's the fake glass. I forgot what it's called.
Okay. So it looks like glass, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm used to seeing the clear glass like ones, and they're kind of round. People don't know. It's kind of a small round glass that almost looks like a goblet, if you will, for you wine drinkers out there. Almost like a small goblet turned upside down on a person's body, and you can see right through that glass. But like Latijera was saying, I guess they have some that are not actually glass because they do kind of fall off and slide off once they apply them to your body. And, I guess if it's not glass, that'll be good because it won't break.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's very interesting. I know I've had a little cupping done, not too extensive or too much, but yeah, that's real interesting. So tell us a little bit more about what you offer, I guess, as far as massage or anything else.
So if you don't mind, I would like to go into like the why kind of reasoning of what I do.
Okay.
So with me, I try to keep my prices low because I want to reach the people that are going through what I'm going through. Of course, right now everybody's going through some type of financial hardship because of
Yeah.
what's happening with COVID. And for me, I'm just like, I want to reach those people that have to work 4 or 5 jobs and are not getting any help.
Mm.
Right now, your basic hour massage is going anywhere from $89 to almost $200.
Yeah.
So for me, what I'm doing for my clients is the first time you come in to see me, you're paying $60. My normal rate is $70 for an hour if you are coming to see me. And then if you come to see me on a regular basis, $5 instantly comes off of that. And that makes you a member, which means that you instantly get the hot stone add on. And you
Mm.
also get a nice warm towel to end off the massage.
Okay. Wow, that sounds good. Yeah, membership.
Yes.
Membership. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, for me, I didn't want to do it like how most places do memberships, where it's like, okay, you have to pay monthly to to be a member to be
Yeah.
able to get these perks. No, you have to come in monthly, but you don't have to worry about that coming out of your account every time. So if you
Okay.
know that you can't come in to see me within that same time period, then you'll just have the understanding, okay, this one time I go back in, it's going to be 70, but I still have a chance to go back into her membership if I come back before that next session.
Okay. Wow. Do you want to talk about or hit on how beneficial massage is? Because I know you talked a little bit about COVID and the immunity building, and I know a lot of people also, this is the beginning of the year, like to get into the weight loss programs and stuff like that. So you want to touch in that area?
Most definitely. So at this moment, I of course I have my business, but I also work at other places. And massage therapists have been fighting to be seen in the medical field for so long, and you probably know that one off the bat.
Yeah.
I've been to so many meetings and things like that for us to fight to even be with chiropractors. And I this year have finally been able to reach my goal to work with chiropractors because they now see that chiropractic work and massage goes hand in hand
Yeah.
because we get to work on releasing the muscles and that makes it easier for them to be able to adjust the bones.
Hmm. Wow.
Some things I always hear when I give people massages, especially if it's a lot of tension in between their shoulder blades, is after we get done, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel like some weight is taken off of me.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, that is amazing. And all that truly is getting those toxins pushed out of those muscles so your body can naturally get rid of it.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before with the range of motion, the reason why I love that one so much is because I have clients that will literally be like, oh, this is all I can do. Like that's as far as I can go.
Mm,
And then after the session, they're able to go more. And then in a couple of days, they call me and like, hey, I can put my arm all the way up. Like I can really put my arm all the way up.
mm.
And that makes me so happy to be able to help people without giving them medication. Like that is one of the biggest things ever. So we have a lot of people in this world that will sit here and just deal with the pain. They're just like, oh, I'm used to this. This is normal. And I really would like for people to get out of that. Get
Yeah.
out of thinking that being in pain is normal, because
Mm.
it's not.
It's
That
not.
is not a normal thing.
And it's not healthy. It's really not healthy for the body. That's one of the mottos that I have here at Holistic Health Talk is I try to help people live a pain-free life. Because that's one of my priorities, and it's an ongoing thing. It's just like trying to stay in balance. It's ongoing every day, every hour. So trying to live pain-free is the same thing. So
Most definitely. And then what I was going to say is with the cupping.
yeah, okay,
Um, with cupping, they have a modality where we do intestinal cupping, pretty much where we're doing cupping over the stomach.
wow,
And what it does is it helps the intestines be able to push the buildup and the stuff that's left over inside of the intestines out, because it's helping release it from there. And that's something that a lot of people have noticed
mm,
some weight loss visually.
mm,
I'm not going to say actual weight loss, but they've noticed like their stomach is not as bloated and like results like that.
mm, wow, yeah, that's amazing. I haven't heard of cupping in that area, but most definitely, like the average American holds anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds of waste in their colon, especially if you eat an average American diet, which includes the meat, you have it there. And a lot of people don't realize that or know that. I was talking to someone the other day and they was like, I stopped eating beef 10, 15 years ago. I say, yeah, but have you ever did a cleanse or have you ever detoxed your intestines? I say, where do you think it go? It just don't disappear.
So on a personal note, not of course as a massage therapist, on a personal note, what I did was I went raw vegan for 3 months,
Okay,
and I was getting wheatgrass colonics,
okay,
which helps flush the intestines.
yeah, true. Okay, understandable. Yeah, but we do a lot of work, or I've done a lot of work in the past in that area.
That
And
is
there are
awesome.
so many herbs that, really help the body. Actually, I have a video on now where I'm honoring two of my holistic giants, I call them, which is
Okay.
Dr. Sabies and Dr. Goss, who's out of Compton, California. And the first product actually that I used was his product called CKLS, which is for the colon, the kidneys, I think the lungs, and some other system, all of the eliminative systems. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. Some of those raw vegan foods can do, just what you said, help to cleanse stuff out. But, some people that have not done anything, those herbs will really help too.
Most
Because,
definitely.
especially African Americans, and I'm not that I'm picking on y'all, but I used to eat the soul food too. It's just that we love taste, how something tastes, and then we have to prepare it a certain way, and those things hold us back from like going vegetarian or even going vegan, let alone trying to go raw vegan, which I feel is the ultimate diet. But I mean, that's where we come from. We love the taste of food, how it's prepared. We get into all the way it's prepared. But then I hear people talking about that food don't taste good. I'm like, okay, African Americans could make chitlins tastes good, which is hog intestines. They can't make raw vegan or vegetarian food taste good? Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah. So, what else do you have before we close out, La Tierra?
Something else I just wanted to put out there for everybody to think about is we have everyday stress. You know, we go through, no matter if it's, oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill? Oh my goodness, my kids are getting old and they starting to act out. You know, oh my God, I got to put gas in the car. The gas prices went up. We have everyday stress. And massage therapy is more of a preventative. It's one of those things that you use to where you don't have to worry about having that neck pain. Oh, I pulled my back. Oh, I can't, reach the way that I used to reach when I tried to reach on the top of the refrigerator. You want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And for me, I always tell people one of the two things until I actually work with them. If you really want to break something down when it comes to your body, you want to see a massage therapist at least 2 times a month. And then if you are fine with the way that you are and just want to make sure you're doing an upkeep, once a month, a 90-minute session, just to make sure you're able to get through a full body flush.
Mm, okay. Yeah, I try to go weekly if I can, and I know everybody not able to do that maybe because of cost, they schedule, whatever. But like you said, it's a preventative, but also manage. You also managing your stress because that's the number one, excuse me, that's the number one cause of illness for chronic disease, anything is stress. So massage is helping you to manage it, prevent it, and all. And you was talking about reaching something you said, and that kind of dinged a bell in my head. I remember an injury I had with my rotator cuff, and some of you people may be able to relate to this. When you sitting in your car in that driver's seat, you should not be reaching way back to the back seat back there to get something off the back seat, because that's how I strained my rotator cuff. I didn't know it at the time, but later, talking with the physical therapist, I kind of said, yeah, you know what? I think I was reaching back like there. That thing, it took me 2 years to turn that rotator cuff around.
So I've had a crazy story. A lady, I don't know if this is real or not. This is just what she told me. She said she's no longer taking her diabetes medicine. And I was like, why aren't you taking your diabetes medicine? What are you doing different? Like, did you beat it? What's going on? She was like, yeah, they told me I no longer need it. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, so what have you been doing different? She was like, the only thing I've been doing different is getting my massages.
Hmm.
So I'm like, can that cause diabetes? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But from her story, she thanked me, and I don't think I deserve to thank you. But it
Huh.
was just like, this is crazy.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. You have to know what was going on with her, but it's so much that massage does. Like you said, you get into lymphatic drainage and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're dealing with the colon and stuff and helping in areas down there, but everybody's different. So, you know, we'd have to really know what was going on with that lady. But massage, I mean, can do a lot of different things.
Most definitely, especially when it comes to blood flow.
Yeah.
I've had so many people that are like, oh man, I might have to get my foot cut off. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, wait, what?
Mm.
And all we really did was really work into their hips, work into their legs. And they're 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh my God, I can feel my foot. Like, and I'm just like,
Mm.
wait, okay, cool. That's awesome. And they tell me down the line, they no longer need the surgery. Like, these are the type of stories that I get.
Mm.
I literally can't be like, oh, okay, this is how this happened or why it happened, but I know for sure that it happened with me.
Yeah. Wow. That is great. Yeah.
Yes, I literally, at one point in time, they told me that I had a rheumatoid arthritis in both of my knees.
Wow.
And I realized as long as my muscles are healthy around my knees and in my legs, I do not suffer from as much pain as I did.
Mm. Right. Yeah. I know I don't. I don't know, I don't talk about this a lot, but some of my viewers know I've been in multiple car accidents,
Oh,
over seven, okay? And I mean, I used to have vascular headaches where my head hurt all day long. My back was so messed up. Oh, it was crazy. I used to have someone doing some kind of acupuncture with these real big needles, not the little ones, big needles where
old
they would push
school with
it through
it.
the belly of the muscle. And I would be screaming out loud, ah! in there. I mean, they put it through the belly of my muscle. My whole back was messed up. But I'm telling you, after doing that, and then I used to go to physical therapy. And when I got into massage, of course, I was doing massage all the time. I mean, it took some years, but hey, I turned a lot of that around. And it's just, I just thank God that I'm still here because any little jolt or anything like that, I would get. And my neck, man, I used to have pain all the time, 24/7 in my neck. So it's something that I do. And hopefully, some of you viewers out there that need this kind of work will understand. You need maintenance every year. If you had injuries like I've had, and I just told y'all about, you need maintenance every year. Every year I go to a chiropractor, I go to a physical therapist, and then, of course, I try to get massage, if not every week, every other week, because I've had all these injuries and these car accidents and all this other stuff. And so you don't have this pain come back upon your body. You need to do maintenance like that. Okay? That's what Latijera was trying to let y'all know. She was saying a couple times a month. I'll be like, for me though, everybody might not be in my situation, but I'll be like every week if you can, you know. So why don't you share with our viewers, Latiera, your information, social media, emails, how they can get in touch with you?
Awesome. So I'm pretty much on all social media, your Instagrams, Facebook, even your TikTok. So if you like goofiness and you like people being completely real with you about what they do and how it can help you and be honest about it, I definitely recommend you add me on my TikTok. It's gonna be Massage Talk, Save and Relax on TikTok, and then everywhere else it's just Save and Relax, and then you'll be able to find me that way either on your Instagram or on your Facebook. The best phone number for me is 619-403-9024. I always recommend to text me the best date, time, and service that you would like. And then I will get back to you as soon as possible so we can get you booked and set up for your appointment.
Oh, okay. So are you mobile? Are you going to them or are they coming to you?
You would be coming to me. And then if you would like for me to be mobile, the only people that I travel to is people that already have massage tables.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Hey, and I'll have that information in the description, y'all. I'll try to put something up under this video too, where it'll be scrolling across, but definitely it'll be in the description. So check the description. All right. Hey, that's all we have today, folks. Thanks for coming and watching Holistic Health Talk.